Hey, what is going on, everyone? Happy Friday. Today, the stock market is closed for Good Friday, so I hope you all celebrate with your family. And I wanted to share this video with you to give you insight on some value add stock plays that I feel can add so much value to your investment portfolio, specifically stocks that are currently undervalued at this time. Now, the first ticker I wanted to share with you is AGEN. This is a company called Agenus, where they're working on a number of cancer therapy related products. In fact, they actually have pre-approved products for the COVID-19 pill forms. And the fact that the current share price is definitely undervalued at this time, it's at the high $2 range. This type of ticker has been very jumpy in a sense where it's gone up to like $5 and it's gone back down. But current share price at this time at $2.80, I feel like you park your money there, it's gonna ramp up to like $5-6, and there you gain like 2x. So this company isn't going out of business. It has a number of products that are in clinical trials at this time, and it's only going to continue to grow in future valuations. So definitely a low risk type of play, right? How much lower can it go? I mean, you wouldn't see it go down to like $1. That's not even something to consider. But what goes down will come up, and we know that it's been hovering up in the $5 range, and I like its product portfolio, and for those reasons where it's at right now, definitely undervalued. I highly recommend this ticker, Agenus. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is a company that's based out in San Diego, and that's Skye Bioscience by the ticker SKYE. Why do I like Skye so much? Well, they are a company that is pioneering the use of cannabinoids, bioengineering it to support patients with glaucoma. And what's so interesting is that glaucoma patients, they develop the blindness because of increase in intraocular pressure in their eye. And what really reduces the intraocular pressure is by taking commercial drugs out in the current market at this time, as well as potentially taking the Skye Bioscience's prodrug THC VHS. Surprisingly, the preclinical trials data from Skye Bioscience has demonstrated that its drug product has shown significant reduction in intraocular pressure compared to the commercial drugs that are being used right now. It provides a longer duration of effectiveness, and it works. And secondly, what's so unique is that it can provide neuroprotective effects with the THC substance in the molecule. Now that is big news, because of all the commercial drugs right now that's available, zero actually have an intended use for neuroprotective effects. And that's the benefit of using natural medicine derived from cannabis. And we know that Jazz Pharmaceuticals had purchased GW Pharmaceuticals, so that further validates this whole paradigm shift of cannabinoids being pushed into pharmaceutical science and research. And why do I like Skye so much? Well, there's an ophthalmologist from like Stanford University that's part of the company supporting Skye Bioscience's prodrug. So I have high conviction that this company is going to do well in the long term. And the fact that it's going to be announcing data in this quarter for neuroprotective effects and to the challenge studies of its IOP levels, I'm showing high conviction that this company is going to catapult in Q2 and at least in Q3. Getting into human clinical trials phase 1, that's exciting news. So from a share price standpoint, it can 10x, 20x in this year. So just wanted to share that with you because I have high conviction it's reaching the whole dollar share price range, currently at like 11-12 cents. That's a big percentage increase. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is Inovio Pharmaceuticals. Why is this an exciting company, right? Well, this company is working on 12 immunotherapy DNA related vaccines right now, and of all the companies in this whole entire world, there's no technology that is using DNA based immunotherapy vaccines. The fact that this company has vaccines for glioblastoma, brain tumors, infections, dysplasia, even for MERS and the COVID-19 virus, that just tells you that this company is going to advance medical unmet needs for all of these serious diseases that's impacting the world population, right? These aren't rare diseases. These are very known big diseases that impact the whole global markets. That's why there's suppliers all around the world. You have suppliers in Germany, Japan, United States, and they're partnered up with the Department of Defense. So that just tells you that even the government has high conviction in this company. It's just a matter of when. the products will get approved. We know that of the 15 immunotherapy vaccines, there's the VGX dysplasia portfolio that's in phase 3 clinical trials. Can you imagine how much the share price will grow once it receives approval from the Food and Drug Administration? So that's huge. And the fact that in Q2 we shall hear updates on its COVID-19 vaccine, the INO 4800, getting into phase 3, that's going to be huge. And once that data is readily available, what if China or South Korea or any other country allows for emergency use? That's going to be huge, and there's going to be huge market share that Inovio Pharmaceuticals will take on. So that's why I feel like there's an increased demand, and the share price can 10x from here on out in 2021 up through 2022. So as long investors, even with Charles Schwab, they own like 15 million shares of INO. They're holding it long term. And why? Because they have the propensity to hold, and they have belief that this company can add value with its share price growth. That's why they're invested in it. So that's my takeaway with Inovio Pharmaceuticals. And let's say if you are an investor, like a retail investor, not like a financial investor like Charles Schwab, if you have the propensity to do so, I mean, I'd highly recommend just holding long term, and you'll get the payoff benefits. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is iBio by the ticker iBio, led by CEO Tom Isid, who came from GE Healthcare. He's been the CEO for like about close to a year or more than a year now, and he's leading and inspiring the team in the right direction. He's revamped the whole entire clinical and finance program, and if you look at this one whole year duration, I mean, the iBio has increased in its share price value, and it's not going to stop there, right? And the fact that it has the patented technology for fast farm, it's going to continue to be a solid growth driver in vaccine productions in fibrosis, swine flu, and COVID-19, as well as being a manufacturer of monoclonal antibodies through the acceptance from other biologics manufacturers and developers that provide the design transfer over so that iBio can produce the product. So that's my take with iBio from a share price standpoint right now, where it's hovering at the mid-low $1. I have high belief that if held long term, let's say like in 1, 2, 3 years, it can definitely run all the way up to double-digit share price range. We know that financial institutions similar to like INO, they're holding on to large-scale quantities of share of iBio. For example, Charles Schwab, you have other financial institutions that's holding on to iBio, and the fact that the CEO has come from a large-scale company, he's brought in directors from large-scale companies as well, and the share price is not going to stay at the low $1, especially when you have all these leadership people coming from companies that have a share price of like double-digit to triple-digit share price range. That just isn't going to happen, because economies of scales is going to kick in, and if held long-term, you will develop wealth building with holding on to iBio patiently. So that's my take, and I hope that this video was valuable. If you have any comments or questions down below, please leave it down below, and I'd love to answer any questions. And please make sure to check out the links down below if you want to support alliseeisW merchandise branding. Let's say if you're new to investing and you don't have a trading account app, take a look at the Webull account down below, where you can gain on 2 free stocks.